الله وكفى وصلاة والسلام على المصطفى وعلى الأهل والأصحاب ومن اقتفى. Ibn Ishaq rahimahullah narrated that some people from Medina sent questions with the man to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, because this Surah Kah'f was actually Makki, and asking him 3 questions, testing is he prophet, is he messenger as he is claiming, or no. If he answered the questions, that means he's a messenger. If he's not, that means he's lying. So alayhi salatu wasalam, he been asked 3 questions. First, the question is, tell us about a man who traveled east and west, and tell us about a young man with their story. In ancient time, there was some man, they went somewhere, so tell us about their story. The third one, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ, tell us about the spirit or the soul. This ayah, the answer was actually in Isra. يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. So the other 2 questions answered in Surah Kah'f. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't answer Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam right away, because when he was asked, he said, come tomorrow, I will give you the answer. He forgot to say, inshallah. Teaching to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and us also. He forgot. He said, tomorrow come and I will give you the answers. Because why? Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, by the way, he is not to speak from his own mind. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. Never Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said something from his own. The only time when he said something, he told them this is wahi. If his own opinion, Sahaba have the right to say no. And it happened. It happened actually when alayhi salatu wasalam, when they were doing the dish around the Medina, he been asked, أَوَحْيٌ هُوَ أَمِ الْحَرْبُ الْمَكِيدَةِ قَالَ إِنَّمَا الْحَرْبُ الْمَكِيدَةِ. He been asked, is it the wahi, is it revelation, or is it your own tactic? He said, no, it's just my way. So Salman Farisi said, I have better way, Ya Rasulullah. And he took his opinion. He took that opinion, so he didn't reject. I am Nabi, that's it. I am the Sheikh, so don't ask me. That mentality was not in time of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Khairul Bashar, but he used to also consult with the Sahaba. So, other incident, when he told them about Tawbir Nakhl, the palm tree, there is a season that you cut actually the leaves. Somehow Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, his own ijtihad, it didn't work. A man came to him, he said, Ya Rasulullah, it didn't work. Then he said, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam answered me beautifully, he said, أَنْتُمْ أَعْلَمُ بِأُمُورِ دُنْيَاكُمْ. You know your dunya more than I do. So that's your area. I have nothing to say about it. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was so humble. Wallahi, that gap between a scholar and layman, that's really never been in time of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to be with the mist like anybody else. Sitting with them, salam, mingling with the people, with the mushrikeen, with the Muslims. In the time of Medina, Yahud sitting with some Sahaba, he comes and said, Salaamu Alaikum. I mean, he was sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, part of these people. I mean, he was not outside, he was living with everybody. So alayhi salatu salam, he said, come tomorrow. He forgot to say, inshallah. It took him 15 days. Yes, 15 days. No wahi, no revelation. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, every day the man is asking, what is the answers? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after 15 days, he revealed to him Al-Kahf, and he said to him, وَلَا تَقُولَنَّ لِشَيْءٍ إِنِّي فَاعِلٌ ذَلِكَ غَدًا إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ إِذَا نَسِيتَ. Don't ever say to something, I will do that tomorrow, except by saying, inshallah. But if you forget, if shaitan caused you to forget, then when you remember, say inshallah. So we should not say, I do inshallah. By the way, that's inshallah meaning never worry. That's why I'm never going to see you. That's inshallah what Muslims today have. And I even wallahi, some non-Muslims, they make fun of it. And it's true. They say, why the Muslim said to me inshallah? Meaning he never going to do it. Because if we say inshallah, we have to mean it. Meaning if Allah will, I will do my best. Not if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will. You cannot tell Allah Azza wa Jal what to do. You have to be determined to do it. Then say, inshallah, with the help of Allah, I am going to come to this meeting. Or I'm going to do that, inshallah. As I promise you, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed it to happen, He will. But me, from my side, I will do that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا تَقُولَنَّ لِشَيْءٍ إِنِّي فَاعِلٌ ذَلِكَ غَدًا إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ. Always say, inshallah, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will. So this surah, what's the benefit of this surah? We know it's every Friday we recite this surah. Why? There's a lot of virtues in this surah, as the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam hadith Abi Sa'id al-Khudri قال عليه الصلاة والسلام من قرأ سورة الكهف يوم الجمعة أضاء الله له ما بين الجمعتين أو أضاء الله نورا ما بين الجمعتين. Anyone who recites al-Kahf on Friday, Allah will make a nur for him or her between the two Fridays. And because it's a lot of lessons in this surah, because qasas is stories. The story of the young man, really it took us like I think 4 weeks we covered this surah and Wednesday class. It's because it's too much lessons in it. It's about the man. Who is that man? ذو القرنين. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنْ ذِي الْقَرْنَيْنِ قُلْ سَأَتْلُو عَلَيْكُمْ مِنْهُ ذِكْرًا. This man that which ذو القرنين doesn't mean he has horns. Like some tafsir, you might find that he was a human being. Yeah. But Qarnayn meaning he reached to 2 continents, which is North Africa and Europe. Which is in Morocco, by the way. He went Multaqa al-Bahrain, which is 2 oceans meet, Atlantic and Mediterranean. That's how far he went. So the story behind him that he was a man that he had ruled for a vast piece of land. The other ones is the young man, and in which they separated themselves from their people because of that time. It was too much persecution, and they were actually under pressure. They left their people with their deen. And ulama, they differ on, are they prophets or just regular people? Some they said they were prophets. And they were prophets. And some they said no, they were just pious people who left actually their people and stayed by themselves. And al-Ruh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered in Surah Isra, which we don't know. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلْ يَرُوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. The other Surah Maryam, and I will leave that for Friday inshallah, because we have a guest speaker coming. Joshua Evans, he will be with us, because he used to be Christian. And he had, mashallah, a lot of things to say. And I will invite all of you, please. On Friday, we're going to have extended program. He's going to be with us. So you will hear it from somebody who been there, who been Christian himself, and he was spreading that religion, and he found out, alhamdulillah, the light of this Islam, and he became Muslim, and he's working, mashallah ta'ala, in da'wah field. So we can hear it from him and learn from him, inshallah ta'ala. Because those kind of people, they get to Ajr. He was in that religion, and he came to Islam. So he believed, whatever he been taught, he believed hardly from that and that. So alhamdulillah, and he came to Islam, humbling himself, and he's mashallah ta'ala da'iyah. Yes, bro.
What time on Friday?
Friday like now, but we're going to extend it after Taraweeh. And he's going to be with us also Saturday. Actually, the young adult group we have in Qiyam, he's going to be with us as well. So please come and bring your kids and everybody, inshallah ta'ala. So this, inshallah, Friday night, he will cover about Isa alayhi salatu wassalam. And also, inshallah ta'ala, Saturday, a whole nice program till Fajr bi'idhnillah. And we will prepare also suhoor. But before I close, I take actually the spot of Dr. Rizwi tonight. I got actually